Welcome to Mondays with Mark. I'm Mark, and this is Smokey, Steve, and Mark. Oh, yes, it is. Welcome or welcome back. Oh, and as you can see, we are already in the workshop because we have 3 projects for Valentine's Day to do today. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Surely we are, definitely. Oh, and you know what? Technically, we have 6 projects to do, but that's just technically speaking, and you know, we're not real technical people here, so it's just one of our projects just has a few components to it, but we'll talk all about that later because y'all, it's all about the DIY love today on Mondays with Mark. Yes, it is. All right. Yes, we are going to have a lot of fun tonight. And I'm in the workshop already because I wanted to get started right off the bat since we have so many projects to do. But you know what I was thinking? I don't know. You know what? Maybe what I'll do, let's do this. I'm going to head over to the couch and sit down, and we're going to get caught up a little first, okay? Okay. All right. Okay, that's better. How the heck are you anyway? Did you have a nice weekend? Oh, I hope you did. Well, I tell you, our weather here, oh, has it been funky. So, it was bitter cold, like, single digits. Then it warmed up, you know, and I mean warmed up like to the 50s for a few days and sunny. And then it dropped back down again. And yesterday and today it's been snowing. Yeah, I mean, not major. I think it, you know, from that little bit of warm up, it hasn't really laid on the roads too bad. It was a little touch and go this morning going to work, but it hasn't, it's not too bad. But it is still snowing a little bit. And, well, 'tis the season, right? Great. But, you know, Valentine's Day, what, like about 2 weeks away? And so I thought it was a good time to, you know, maybe start doing some more Valentine's Day stuff. Now, on the last Valentine's Day episode of Mondays with Mark, we made some decor for our kitchen. And I love it. It's still up there. I really do like it. But today, we are going to do 3 different projects. 2 of them are decor pieces, and namely like a wreath. And I use the word wreath, well, real, like they're not like the traditional round wreaths, you know. Well, you guys know I like, I don't know, a little more unique, like looking wreaths for the door. I don't know. And we are going to do 2 of them tonight. And why? Well, because when I was thinking of doing this this content, I'm like, wait, I do need 2 of them because I need one for my front door, but then I need one for my office door too. And heck, that just lets you choose the one you like the best so you can make it, right? Or, well, hopefully you'll make both of them. You could put one on your front door, one on your back door. Well, you actually, they're really nice projects. You could actually put them on a mantle or hang them right on the wall too, so you can do different things with them. It doesn't have to be a wreath. And then our third project, well, that's going to be a really cute gift to give to someone who's special to us on Valentine's Day too. So that'll be a fun one. And that has like a few different parts to it. So thus the little teaser of 6 projects, not 3. So anyway, and I figure, so I was getting a lot of requests, you know, hey, we need more Valentine's Day stuff. It's coming up, you know, pretty soon. So we'll have back-to-back Mondays with Mark Valentine's Day episodes. Next week, yeah, we have another project and we have a sweet treat to make. Yes. And then y'all, Mark versus Steve is back, and this time, oh yeah, we're going to be doing a romantic dinner for Valentine's Day. Mark versus Steve style. Oh, that'll be a lot of fun. So yes, we do have a lot of VD stuff coming up. So, all right, speaking of all of that, we really should get started. We do have a lot to get to tonight, and I don't want to keep you for like 10 hours or anything, you know what I'm saying? So I think what we'll do, why don't we go back into the workshop, and we'll start on our first project, and that will be a pine cone Valentine's Day wreath. Okay, so we're going to get started on our first project and our first wreath for Valentine's Day. And our first wreath is going to be a pine cone wreath. Yep. And of course, you need pine cones for that. Oh, yes. And in addition to that, you'll need a heart-shaped back of some sort. I got this at the Dollar Tree. It's not wood, but it's like particle board or something like that. You could also use cardboard or a thin piece of wood that you cut into the shape of a heart. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to be covering it all up with our pine cones. So you'll need enough pine cones to cover your whole heart-shaped back. In addition to that, you'll need some red and white and pink paint and, oh yeah, your hot glue gun. And then, for a little extra support if you want to, some type of permanent glue, all right? So the first thing we're gonna do is paint our pine cones. And to do that, we're just gonna give them a light coat of paint there. And we're not like painting the entire pine cone, but rather we're just kind of getting some paint like on the edges all around each pine cone. And I'm doing that in red and pink and white. Dun, 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 dun. Ta-da! There we go, red, white, and pink pine cones. They look cool. All right, so our next step, as you can imagine, we are going to glue it to our heart-shaped back here. And we're going to do that with our hot glue gun. But first, I went ahead and I put some permanent glue, you know, E6000 or Gorilla Glue. I just gave it a little coat to start with. And then we're going to use our hot glue gun to attach all of our pine cones. And you want to use the hottest setting, okay, on your hot glue gun. And I just start with the larger ones on the bottom, and then I'll do the smaller ones on top. Let's do it. Ooh, there it is. All of our pine cones are on. I think it looks really, really cool, right? And check it out. It already had a hanger on it, so I didn't even have to do that. But if yours didn't come with a hanger, just get maybe some red ribbon or Valentine's Day ribbon and hot glue a little holder to the back of your heart there, and you'll be good to go. Now, of course, I got to clean her up here. I can see just in the reflection there, I can see the glue strings from the hot glue, you know. So I'll clean her up, and you know, pine cones, they're always used just for Christmas. But who says you can't use them other times of the year, right? Especially for a Valentine's Day pine cone wreath. And on to our second project. And that'll be our second wreath for today. And this wreath is made out of corks, y'all. I just love using corks for projects. I think we did 2 full videos just using corks, I believe. Okay, so as far as materials go, well, you need some corks, okay? And you will need 2 tins from the Dollar Tree, the Valentine's Day tins like this. They're heart-shaped, and they're 2 different sizes there. Now, we're only going to be using the lids from these tins, but save the bottoms because we're going to be using those for a future project, okay? No waste here, right? In addition to that, you'll need some purdy ribbon. Oops, some purdy ribbon. And, of course, well, your hot glue gun. So, let's do this. The exact number of corks you need for this project depends on the size of the lids to your tins here, okay? And the first thing I did was I cut some of the corks here just to different lengths there so that when we attach them to our lids, because that's what we're going to be doing, we'll have, you know, different lengths there, a different texture to it. So now, oh yeah, you probably guessed it, we're going to hot glue all of these corks to the inside of the lid to our tin. Ta-da! 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 Okay, so we got our corks on there. So now the next thing that I did was I got my ribbon, and I just laid it out like this. I'll tell you, this little tablecloth on here, it's so great because it can act like a template. I can keep everything nice and straight. Look at that. Anyway, so I took one piece of ribbon and I folded it over at the top and made it go down, and we're kind of going to keep it even, okay? And we're going to put the large one on the top like that. Let's see, I only need about that much to hang it. Make sure we're centered there. And then we're going to put the smaller one right beneath it. And we're going to attach the ribbon to the back of our tins here with some hot glue. And our ribbon is on. Can you see it? And then at the bottom, I just cut, at an angle at the bottom there. And then I found this at Michael's, this little banner, and I thought it was cute just to add a little accent to our cork wreath. Oh, it's adorable. So which one do you like better? Oh my gosh, I can't tell. And I have no idea which one I'm going to take to work and which one I'm going to hang here at home. Oh, the decisions. Okay, on to our third and final project. Oh yeah, and that is going to be a gift that we're going to make for someone special in our life for Valentine's Day. And what it is, it's going to be a mug, and we're going to make some stuff to put inside of the mug too. And y'all, the mug, it's a standalone gift just by itself, and it's so easy to do. So what do you need? Obviously, we need a mug. I got a plain white mug at the Dollar Tree, and then you're going to need some Sharpie markers. Oh, look, I got all these colors. I got a brand new pack of them. Was overdue. Oh, getting something like that just makes me happy. I don't know why. Look. Okay. All right. And then we need something as a stencil or like a template for our mug, and that would be a sticker. I got these at the Dollar Tree. They're just hearts, as well as this one. I think these are going to look nice too. All right. So we're going to start with how about we start with this? It'll be nice and simple for our first mug here, and we're just going to stick our heart really wherever you want it. I'm going to put it right like that. Like that, okay? And then, it's so easy, wait. So here, how about we do this one red, all right? And now what we're going to do is, we're going to make a design around all over the heart, okay? And then we're gonna peel the heart off, leaving the heart with nothing there, right? So we're just gonna do a stippling effect, and a stippling effect, it's just dot, 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 all over our mug, like that. And we're gonna go all the way around our heart, okay? All right. There we go. All right, and now when it's dry, we're gonna peel our sticker off, leaving our design. Doesn't it look cool? Love it. And I did another one here with those other stickers. Has a little heart inside of it there. And a couple more to show you. But now, Sharpie markers are permanent markers. But, hopefully these mugs will be used and reused over and over again. So we want to make sure that ink doesn't come off. So we are going to bake these babies. So how to do that is you're going to set them on a baking tray and put them inside of your cold oven. Turn it to 200 degrees and let them bake for 2 hours. And then turn your oven off and let it cool down. Let it come to room temperature, and then take your mugs out, and they'll be all good to go. Nice little trick there, huh? Okay. Magic of TV, right? They're all done and ready to go. And we got the two I showed you before there. They look really cute. And you can do different designs as well. Like you can do, you could do like brush strokes or just draw lines like this. I like this one as well. But my favorite one was the one that I used the love stickers for. Look. I love how this one turned out. I really do. It looks so cool, doesn't it? I really like that. All right, so there's our mug, and this is a great gift just to give to somebody, right? But we're gonna up the game a little bit, and we're gonna fill them with stuff. And for our first item we're gonna put in our mugs, oh yeah, we're gonna pamper our loved ones. We're gonna make some love potion bath bombs. Oh, y'all, I've always wanted to make these. It's so fun and so easy to do. Let's do it. Okay, so for our ingredients, in my bowl here, I already have my dry ingredients, alrighty, and that would be 1 cup of baking soda, and then we have 1/4 cup of unscented Epsom salts, and you want to look for the fine or ultra fine crystals, okay? And then you're going to need 1/2 cup of citric acid, and you can get this at any mega supermarket or Walmart has at any craft store, or of course online, you know, they have that there too. Now, in addition to the dry ingredients there, we're also going to need some witch hazel, and you're going to want to put that in a spray bottle. And then we need about 1/2 tablespoon of oil, and then, oh yeah, essential oils of your choice. I'm going with peppermint lavender for my love potion bombs. And then you need about 2 to 3 drops of some red food coloring, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to whisk those dry ingredients all together until there's no lumps and it's all nice and combined. And then our oil, and remember that was 1/2 tablespoon there. And then our essential oils, and you're going to want to do a total of 10 drops. So I'm going to do an even 5 of my lavender and 5 of my peppermint. And then our food coloring. You're going to do anywhere from 2 to 4, even 5. We're going to look for like a pink color to it, okay? Now we're going to mix it all up by hand, and you probably want to wear gloves doing this. And we're going to mix this all up until everything is nice and combined, and we get that pink color we're looking for. And if you don't get it right off the bat, just add another drop or 2 of your food coloring. Just don't go over 6 drops because, we don't want to like dye anybody's skin or anything, you know what I'm saying. All right, I think we are good. That's a nice color there, and we're all nice and all combined there. All right, so next we're going to take our witch hazel spray, and we're going to spray our witch hazel into our mix 1 spritz at a time, okay? And we're going to mix with our hands after each spritz. And what we're looking for is all of our powder here will stick together. Not wet, but just so it holds together. If we put too much moisture in it, it might set off that citric acid. We don't want to do that. So we're going to start with a spritz. Well, here, let's get it going first. Spritz and mix, and then, keep going. It'll probably take you, about 8 to 10 spritz to do this. All right, that is what we are looking for. See, when you push it like together like this, that it clumps together like that, kind of like the texture of brown sugar. Okay. So next, we are going to press our mixture into some molds, and check out this mold I got at Michael's. That's gonna look really cool for a Valentine's Day bomb. I'm gonna do some of those, and maybe some in the shape of a flower. And you can get molds at the Dollar Tree. They have them where they're like ice cube trays in the shape of hearts, or any kind of mold will work for this, okay? And then we're just gonna press our mixture very firmly into our molds. Okay, so we got all of our mix and all of our molds here. I have some flowers, and you just want to make sure that they're pretty, firmly pressed into your molds. And this one here, I show you, it looks like an actual bomb to me. It's really cool. So I used these. We made wax melts out of this once before. It turned out great. So I think these are going to be great for bath bombs. And then we have our heart as well. Now I'm a little worried about the heart. This was a silicone mold, and it wasn't really sturdy at all. And I did press it in as firm. I held it from the bottom, pressed it in very firm as I can, but I couldn't get it as firm as, say, this one. So, we'll just have to see how it turns out. Either way, we're good to go here. And now we have to let all these dry out, okay? We want them to be completely hard when we take them out of the mold. So that's going to take 2 to 3 hours, or better yet, let them sit overnight. And ta-da! Magic of TV. I know, they turned out really, really nice. Now I want to show you though, the hearts, the big hearts there, they do have some cracks in them there because I couldn't get them, you know, pressed in real firm because the mold was so soft. So the next time I do these in the shape of a heart, I'm going to get a more solid of a mold first. But I tell you, the flowers, I mean, they turned out nice. We can just kind of smooth them out with a toothbrush or a little piece of fine sandpaper there, and we can save them and use them, you know. And these are the ones that were in the ice cube tray. These just look like bombs. They're pretty cool. And our flowers, they look cool. So yeah, that's that. And then, oh, check it out. I made little bags like that, so we can stick them right in our mug. And I made these little labels to go on there, or tags. And this is a perforated sheet that I get from Avery. You can get them at the store, and then they just I just tie them on there, just like that. What a nice little thing to add to our gift there. But of course, the true test here is, does it work? So I have here some warm bath water, you know, and here we use a balm, and let's see what happens. It works, it works, it works. I just love it. Yes. Nice, huh? Pretty cool. I can't wait to try one. Oh yes, our bath bombs. Okay, on to our next item. Oh yes, so we are gonna make some pucker up now homemade lip balm. Yep, we're continuing our, like, you know, our pamper ourself kind of a gift. So in my bowl here, and my bowl is actually a double boiler. I have it set over some boiling water there, and inside that bowl we have 1/2 cup of organic beeswax, and I do get the pellets. I think it's a lot easier to melt these, but any type of beeswax will work. Just make sure it's organic and, you know, one of the better qualities to use, as we are going to be putting this on our lips and all, you know. And then we have 1 whole cup of organic coconut oil. You're going to look for the virgin or extra virgin on that. And then we have 1/2 teaspoon of vitamin E oil, or any type of carrier oil will work. Avocado oil, jojoba oil. I just like E oil because it nourishes the lips, you know. And then to that, we're going to add some essential oils. Now that would be of your choice. I personally love peppermint in my lip balm because of the cooling sensation that it gives. And peppermint is pretty strong, so we're only going to do maybe 3 drops in there, okay? But, you know, you can use, like I said, any type of essential oil you like. Sweet orange, vanilla, oh, it'll all be just wonderful. And then we're just going to let this melt completely and stir it until it's all nice and melted and combined. Just like that. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now we're gonna take, yep, it's cool, okay. We're gonna take our bowl and we're gonna pour it into a heat-proof measuring cup or something that has a spout on it, so that it doesn't, you know, drip everywhere. Because next, oh yes, we're going to pour right into some tins. I got these at the Dollar Tree, y'all. They're tiny little tins. Now you can also get, you know, tubes to put them in too. They sell these online or at craft stores. They're nice. They're blank. You know, you can also do that too. So we're just gonna pour into our tins. Okay, there we go. They're all filled up like that. Oh, and check it out. I made these round circle labels. Pucker up, baby! And on my labels, I usually do include the ingredients that we put in there too. And then we just stuck them to the top of our tins, and we're gonna let these harden up. Now this will they harden pretty quick, but if you want to speed it up, we'll pop them into the fridge for about a half hour. And voila! It's all nice and it's hard and ready to go there. You can see here, I'll go like that. I just love this stuff. I really do. So all we have to do, put our lids on, and here go. These are so awesome. And there they are. And that recipe will get you 9 of these tins. And you can half the recipe, you can double it, however you want to do it. And I believe the tins are 1 ounce tins. I'm almost certain. And there's a pucker up lip balm.
And on to our final item, a jazzed up pencil.
So the first thing that I did was I took an X-Acto knife and I made two little bands in our heart here, just like that. Even, you know, maybe a 1/4 inch wide there. One on the bottom, one on the top, like that. And then next, look, I made these round labels. You're all right. And we're gonna take one of those labels and we're gonna stick it right up here, like that. There we go there. And then we're gonna take our pencil, which got it at the Dollar Tree, a whole pack for $1. And we're going to gently, oops, that way, gently, ooh, it's hard to do it backwards, through our slits like that. And then look, I got these little pencil sharpeners at the Dollar Tree too. And then I just used some double-sided tape and we're just gonna stick that right there like that. And look, check it out. Hey, aren't they cute? Absolutely adorable, really inexpensive, and they're pretty cute. Another little addition to our mug. All right, looks cool. All right, and that is our DIY love for today. Oh, yes, it is to be continued for sure. I already told you we're going to have back-to-back Mondays with Marks, all with the DIY theme. Oh, yeah, so the DIY love continues next week. And you know what? Things we're going to make, oh yeah, we're going to add to our special little gift here, okay? Now, this is really nice the way it is. Of course it is. And, you know, I think this would make a really great gift for, like, maybe the kiddos' teachers or for coworkers. Making them for my coworkers. But we can always add more, right? So we're going to add a real nice plate that it sits on. So if you want to pick yourself up some white plates at the Dollar Tree like this, we'll need this for next week. Oh, yeah. And then we're going to make a sweet treat to sit on the plate, and we're probably gonna make something else to put inside our mug too. So I'm excited. I can't wait for next Mondays with Mark. Look at me, we're not even finished and I'm already, you know, thinking about next week. Of course, nuts. And how about those wreaths? Oh, I think this is my favorite. I do like this one. And a little thing I did want to tell you, if you're going to hang this on your door and it's outside exposed to the elements, you definitely would want to give it a spray with some acrylic spray or sealer like this, just to protect it from the elements, you know, and you'll have this for years to come. Our cork wreath. I like this one too. I really do. And there's so many different things you can do with this too. You could paint the tops of them red, white, and pink or purple or whatever as well. And you certainly don't have to add the accents to there. It looks nice with just the corks as well. You can make a bow for the top. Just a lot of nice things you can do with these. So for everybody who was saying, hey, we need more Valentine's Day stuff, I hope you enjoyed what I came up with. All right. Are you feeling the DIY love? Are you? I hope so. You know me. I'm like, no, seriously, like crafting and building things, it definitely breeds character, and it helps your mind, use parts of your brain that you may not use all the time, especially if you're not like, a real creative person, And plus, it's nice to keep your mind busy, do something, have something at the end of it that you can be proud of, you know, and then, you know, in a case like this, we have gifts to give away. I don't know. I just, you know, I've already said this a million times before, so I won't babble away anymore. In fact, I don't want to keep you any longer. I know I kept you long enough tonight. So, it's time to go and clean up all that paint and that glue that got everywhere, you know. So thank you so much for spending your time with me today. It means the world to me. It really does. Definitely hit that subscribe button. That also would mean the world to me. and the notification bell so you know when we have a new video coming out. And all of our contact information is right down below. That's our email address and our post office box. If you have any questions on any of the many projects we did today, just shoot me an email, okay? And check us out over on social media. We're on X, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you again, everybody. I really had a nice time tonight, and I hope you did too. You have a fantastic week, and I will see you next time. Ciao, everybody!